All right, so this is going to be my thoughts on the No Way Home trailer. I'm a little bit sick. I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like death. But I kind of wanted to give my thoughts on it. I've wanted to talk about it for a while, actually, because of all the stuff on social media, the rumors and theories and all this other stuff. Seems like people have really ramped up with this whole theories thing, like with the whole thing with WandaVision, which I thought was pretty great, actually, other than like the last couple episodes were kind of not the best. But the whole thing with Mephisto, and then people thinking this has Mephisto in it too, stuff like that. At one point in the trailer, people think it's Daredevil. I was like, when all you see is an arm, things have gotten pretty crazy. I think the trailer is good. Like it's exciting, whatever. It gets people into it and pleases the people that have been believing this and been kind of annoying on social media for the last I don't know how long. But I got some issues. I got some issues. So it starts off with the aftermath of Far From Home. It was like a mid-credit scene or something like that where J. Jonah Jameson he's like has like a podcast type thing now, well in this version, and Quentin Beck pretty much like exposed him and his secret identity, and so now everybody knows about it. So in this trailer, it starts off with Peter and Zendaya MJ hanging out on like the roof or whatever. These two still have zero chemistry. If they were just kind of close friends, you could have the exact same interaction other than they hold hands at one point. I didn't think they had chemistry in the last movie, and I don't think they have chemistry in this trailer, but maybe that'll change. I don't know. But it just doesn't feel right. It just there's just no romantic chemistry there for me. Everybody's after him. Everybody hates him now. Just all of a sudden, even though they loved him, seemed like in Far From Home, because they believe he killed Mysterio. Who would fucking care? I mean, apparently that's the thing. So everybody's after him. Nobody will leave him alone. That's the whole thing. Peter Parker. He's a normal guy, right? Like that's what makes him so relatable. He deals with a lot of the same regular things. He's just a guy that just happened to get powers, and so he has to really deal with trying to have somewhat of a normal life while also being a hero. But him being exposed, his normal life is now in jeopardy. He can't live his normal life anymore. It's gotten so bad that he decides to go to Doctor Strange and see if he can actually make it so that Quentin Beck never revealed who he was. And apparently, with the spell, it's actually going to wipe everybody's memory. Doctor Strange is in like winter a winter outfit that's kind of cool, and like he has there's like snow all in the Sanctum Sanctorum, which I don't know why, but I don't know. It's kind of cool. Um, Somebody said he was wearing a pretty bad wig in that part, which I didn't really notice, but it seemed like it was like maybe a reshoot. And then some people think that maybe he's Mephisto or somebody because of the wink that he did, which is the same as Agatha's from WandaVision. I guess people haven't learned their lesson yet. He's talking a little bit too much and like I guess distracting him. At least that's the way it comes off in the trailer. And so everything goes awry. And I guess that's how they end up in like the multiverse. Either they've changed their reality or they're another reality or something like that. I didn't even mention at one point you see that black and gold suit that was like a toy. I thought it looked terrible as a toy. Other than it also had like the red hands that I didn't like, but it's supposed to be like a magical suit over. I don't think it looks very good. It kind of adds to the whole like Iron Man Jr. thing where Spider-Man has to have a new suit in every movie. I will say that space suit that he wore in Infinity War, it's definitely and Endgame definitely getting old. So you see Doctor Strange do this cool thing. I can't wait to see like Doctor Strange do like cool like train like the thing that he did with the train. I want to see Doctor Strange do some cool shit. But they I guess they're in another reality now, and you see well you hear Willem Dafoe I think, and I think you hear someone else too at one point, but I couldn't place who it was when it was like be careful what you wish for or something. Uh, and you see Doc Ock, Alfred Molina, Doc Ock. Somebody was like, "Oh man, are they using de aging or is that him?" It's like, of course they're using de age. I mean, look at that face. I mean, he looks like a remake or a remaster of like the Spider-Man 2 game. It looks it doesn't look real. I'm sure it'll look better in the movie, but that's obviously some kind of de aging or something on him. I think that might be it. Oh no, you see electricity because apparently they're bringing back for whatever reason Jamie Foxx's Electro, and it's kind of weird because he has yellow electricity, which he had blue in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. We've yet to see Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire. We'll see how that works. I'm sure that'll get a lot of people, hype. I will say the trailer did really well. It got more views than Endgame in like a really short amount of time. So, I mean, at least that hype did translate to actually in the trailer. And it feels more like a trailer one than a teaser. It shows quite a bit. Like, I've been talking for 5 minutes. That's more than usual for like a teaser. I usually don't even review teasers because there's usually not that much in them. But I'm kind of concerned. I mean, that's pretty much all that I think was in it. I'm concerned, and I've been concerned since I've heard about this because they did the whole time traveling thing in Endgame, and it was not well written. Right, there were good moments and things like that, but there were things that don't make sense. The whole thing with Captain America and all that, like going against its own rules and things like that. So it really makes me kind of worried about the whole multiverse thing. And too many villains has been like a problem for Spider-Man movies, live action Spider-Man movies in the past. I said this on Twitter and somebody was like, "Well, Into the Spider-Verse had a lot of villains and it got an Oscar." It's like, okay, well, I'm talking about live action, and I have two examples where you have one, but okay, like that's fine. I am a little bit worried about the overall writing, right? Like, are we too concerned with what will be cool and fan service, or are we actually trying to like write something that makes a little bit of sense? The No Way Home thing, I don't know why they decided to like link themselves to the home thing because it's kind of limiting, and No Way Home is a little bit too similar to Far From Home. Like I keep accidentally saying Far From Home when I think when I've talked about it since I saw the trailer a couple days ago, the first time. It's just I don't know. Hopefully it's good, whatever. But multiverses in and of themselves, like if you saw that shitty like Crisis on Infinite Earths thing on the CW, and I think the DCEU is trying to fix their universe with Michael Keaton Batman and all this other stuff in Flashpoint. Uh, Multiverses always kind of just don't really work for me. I don't know. I think this storyline, I'm pretty sure the storyline was in the comics. I remember Spider Man revealed his secret identity in the Civil War comic book. I've read that one. There was a press conference, everything, because he was pro registration. And I think I asked somebody about it before. I was like, well, what did they do about that? And apparently they did wipe people's memories or something. So I guess they're pulling from that. But I don't know. For me, especially for a third movie, like we've barely really got to see him be Spider-Man, like be in New York and doing his thing, other than in Homecoming, which I still think is the best of like the Tom Holland movies, better than Far From Home, potentially better than this one, but whatever. There's a lot going on in this movie. It's a little bit concerning, but the trailer itself is pretty hype, right? There's some good moments in it, and I'm sure a lot of people are excited. But I have to be overly critical because that's my thing, I guess. I'm an asshole. But anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on No Way Home, the teaser trailer, whatever. And yeah, that's it. Apparently, this is coming out this year. We'll see if it actually comes out this year. But yeah, that's it. I'm done.